This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Biscuit! It's Jimmy from Boston. And since when is hanging out 2 nights with the great crew bouncy? I mean, who limits themselves to only 1 night when a second night of revelry is available? What should we have done night 2? Stayed home and Googled the Pope's name? Come on! Later!
See, the time we shared, it was precious to me. But all the while I was dreaming a revelry.
DJ Lou hit me with a new tune I never heard before. Digging it, digging it. Pete and Sebastian Show. We are back, baby. 300 and something episodes. Who even knows, right, Sebastian? On the other end, DJ Lou behind the glass. All right, what's up, bro? Let's get into it. What's going down?
I gotta get into something that happened to me yesterday, and it's really frazzled me, and it's been bothering me for the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 months. Last night, I'm downstairs, and my wife and the nanny are upstairs playing with Serafina, and I hear a laugh coming out of my daughter that I've never heard before. I mean, hysterically laughing. So I go up, and it turns out that our nanny is making my daughter laugh, and it's bothering me, right?
Is she making a laugh more than you can right now?
Yeah. So
you gotta fire her. You gotta fire her. She's getting too close.
So I'm like, holy shit. So I'm kind of like laughing, because I like seeing my daughter really happy, but then half of my brain is like, I gotta step it up. Let me do something here. Let's see if she responds to it. So I would do something kind of goofy, and my daughter look at me up and down with a straight face going, the fuck is it? Right? So then the nanny would do something right after that, and the daughter would fall back, crying, rolling around. So then the nanny leaves the room, and I start stealing the nanny's bits, right? Oh. And I start doing exactly what the nanny's doing, and I'm getting nothing. So did you ever have a time in Sadie's life where you were doing stuff and she wasn't reacting to you whatsoever? And if so, when does that change? Because I'm dying over here, man.
Listen, we're adult acts. You know what I'm saying? So once you get hits about 2.5, and she really starts getting a feel for what things are, and just a little bit more knowledge. The more knowledge she gets, the more she's gonna start realizing that you are the room. You know what I mean? So right now, the faces and the goo gaga. Wait till dialogue starts mattering to go along with. Forget it, man.
Well, it's funny because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, listen, I make people laugh for a living, all right? I don't care if you're 60 or 6. I should be able to adapt to the room. So I'm thinking to myself, how the hell can I not pipe in to what my daughter thinks is funny? And believe me, man, I'm doing everything. I'm doing these weird foot movements. I'm like I have these yellow-toed socks that she was pointing at. I go, oh, you like that? You like that? And I start making my foot like a puppet, and I'm talking through my foot, and then I get like, what are you doing?
Nothing.
No, man, it's a look of it's the look she's given me is the look I would give me.
Well put, man. That's the problem. You're raising you, dude.
I just can't crack the code here, man.
You'll get it, man. It's coming. It's coming.
Amore, dammi quel fazzolettino.
Hi, Serafina. You want to go see Daddy? I just flew in from Puerto Rico, and boy, are my arms tired. Let's go see Senor Sebastian.
The week I had today. I'm getting nothing.
The Pete and Sebastian Show.
Te lo stiro col ferro a vapore. Te lo stiro col ferro a vapore.
I did something today. I don't know if you've ever done this, but Lana's birthday's tomorrow. She turns 35 years old. It's a big one. And you ever do this? You ever give the daughter the gift? Like, I got Serafina up from her nap, and then Lana came in, and Serafina was holding the gift.
Nice, man.
Yeah, Serafina just gave it to her like, it was like you couldn't have planned it any better. Serafina stood up in her crib with the little package and just gave it to Mommy with a smile. I go to Lana, look at what Serafina picked out for your birthday. Oh man, I tell you, you interweave a kid into a gift give. Oh man. Does that tug at the heartstrings? God.
100%, man. Nice move.
Now,
Nice
let me ask you this. If you're given a gift, is it always accompanied by a card that you buy separately from the gift, or do you use that little gift card sometimes they give you with the purchase of a gift?
If you get an expensive gift, man, you don't have to get a card.
Okay, so the more expensive the gift, the less you have to do with the card. Now, let me ask you this. When you're going into like a Target, Walgreens to buy a card, do you look at the card and then look at the price? And do you ever put down a card because you think it's too much? And what is too much for a card?
Great questions, man. Well, it depends on the person you're buying the card for, but I've definitely picked up cards where I'm like, oh, that's nice. I like what that says. And then I turn over and I'm like, not for $7.99. I don't like what it says.
I had $7.99 in my head of that.
Yeah.
That's like the threshold.
It is for me. I'll buy the $4.99 and write what the $7.99 one said on the $4.99. Yeah. And then you ever do the whisper to yourself? Outrageous. How is the card business even still going on? Right? It's outrageous.
Well, what's the profit on that? Like, is there one card company? Is like Hallmark just the card company? I mean, or are there, like, okay, you got McDonald's, you got Burger King, you got In-N-Out, you got a variety of burger places to choose from. When it comes to the card game, other than Hallmark, who else is there? Do you know? Papyrus? Is that another one? You ever see those cards where the card they think is so fantastic they got to put it in a clear sleeve and you can't even get into it unless you buy it? You ever see those?
Yes, that is a nice looking card though.
It is a nice looking card, but I have to read it on the back of the card what it says inside. But for God forbid you even, like, human hands even touch it before you buy it, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know if the other cards I see are also Hallmark, but like when there's cards where, like, You ever see like it'll be a black and white photo of a little boy and a little girl sitting on a stoop? Like, what is that? It has nothing to do with anything. What?
That was my go-to card. You know those little, like, they almost look like painted little pictures of a little boy and a girl holding hands.
Yeah, and she's in a little white dress.
Yeah, the boy sometimes giving her a rose. When I had my first girlfriend back in Arlington Heights, Illinois, every Christmas, Easter, birthday, I got one of those cards, but it would be a different, it was like a series. It's like she knew she was going to get that card, but a different version. It was like my staple.
Oh, God. Do you ever send a card that makes music?
Nah, I'm not into those like bulky cards, you know, like when you ever get a card and it's not flat, you know, you're pressing it and you're like, oh, what is this, a pop-up? You ever get those where you open it up and like an Eiffel Tower flies out of the card? Hey, you know, hey, I'm poking an eye out. Let me ask you this. Do you think a card should always have a little something in it? Like a gift card, or do you think a card just stands alone without anything falling out of it?
I'm not going to lie to you. When I open up a card and it has nothing else in it, I barely read the card. I mean, it's a task to continue with the read. You know, at least throw a scratch off in there, man.
Something.
Yeah.
It's like opening up a gift. And you open up the box and there's nothing in it. I mean, I'm not saying I expect something to fall out, but you're right. If I open up the card and nothing comes out, I got to tell you, if I'm reading the card, I stop and go, to myself, I go, nothing? Honestly, God, am I off? Do you guys think this, Lou?
You gotta have a little something.
An article, something. I mean, it's something like.
I got one yesterday from Lenny Marcus, and I open it up, and you ever have this? As soon as you open it up in the front of the car, before you even open it, it says "thank you." I got him a gift for his having a baby, so as soon as you know it's a thank you, you know there's nothing in there. You're like, I'll read it later. I'll read the thank you later. I mean, it was a funny card, and he's a funny dude, so it was funny. But normally, I'm so disappointed with a thank you card because there's nothing in it. Guaranteed.
Yeah, there's nothing in a thank you card. And that, I think a thank you card is definitely... Here, how about this? You get a card in the mail, right? As soon as I get anything that looks like a card in the mail, I look at the return address to see who it's from. And once I see the name, I go, and I go to Lana, it's the thank you card for the gift, like before I even open it.
I do that. Now, let me ask you this. When you get a card, like for your birthday, right? People send you cards, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you open it up, you read it, there you go. What do you then do with it? Do you throw it out?
Yeah, typically what I used to do is I used to save like birthday cards, but not I mean, from like family, and if they had an important message. We talked about this on the cast, saving cards. If it's my birthday and I get a card, and I get a card from somebody I don't expect to get a card from, and there's nothing in it, I'm not like, oh man, they didn't give me nothing. I like that they thought of me on my birthday and they sent something that overshadows, the nothing falling out. So I'm not saying like every card I open has to have something fall out, but
of course we're joking.
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying I would be lying to you if I open up a card and it's a Christmas card, Easter, what have you, and nothing falls out. I even go as far as saying, why bother?
All right, listen, folks. This is a little clip here. We're not with Sebastian right now. We taped this show, and then something happened when I did a stand-up show the other day that I felt the need to share with you people. Even though we already put the show together, I said, Lou, slap this on somewhere in the show. They need to hear this. This is me playing a club in Toledo, Ohio. I don't know what to say, right, Lou? I mean, some points in my career, I play a club, and it's packed out, and I feel so good about myself. Then I play a club like Toledo, Ohio on a Sunday night, empty, and you're just second-guessing everything. And to only make it worse, bro, play the intro that the MC did to bring me on stage. Folks, listen to this guy. We did 3 shows. We did 5 shows. This is the 5th show we did. He introed me 4 other times. Then we do this show, and he don't even know my name. Listen to this. Unbelievable.
You'll be here next weekend. We've got a ways to go here. Your headline's going to be up here in just a moment. But take care of your bar staff and wait staff. We're having fun. They're working real hard and it's Sunday. Yeah, that's right. So here we go. Keep your hands going. I want some Rolling Thunder. Hands going. Headliner time. Headliner time. Rolling Thunder. Here we go. You two there. Get right over there. All right. All right. Your headliner. He comes, hold on, John. What the hell was it? What was John? Real quick. Complete blank. What was that first part? Never mind. I just remember, John. Hold on. I got it. Your headliner has not 1, but 2 comedy specials on Showtime. You can catch him on Sirius Satellite Radio on the John and Sebastian Show. Here he comes to the stage right now, your headliner, John Correale. I had to bring part of his live comedy. John Correale, everybody. Here he goes. I like to think of the crowd. Oh my God, see?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
As the MC, I only have one job. If you get the headliner's name correct, last name's correct, it was John Evans. Oh, I am so sorry. Pete, not John. Pete Correale. Pete Correale.
Don't worry about it. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Tone. That's so. Listen, man. I'm just glad I have this recording act because I'm going to play that on my podcast. That is hilarious. Never in the history of my career.
I'm sweating.
I know. I saw you over there. Like they started playing the music and you were forgetting something. I'm like, I think he doesn't know my name is Pete. Which he worked with me. He worked with me all weekend. This is our 5th show.
Say my name, no one is around.
So there you go, folks. You're listening to the John and Sebastian Show, and I hope you're having a good time here. And I don't know, Thad, out in England, this is on you a little bit too, man. We're doing social media, and people don't even know my first name. Shit! People I'm working with! All right, let's get back on with the cast, please.
All right, Johnny.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Charles Nelson Riley, Bo Derek, Pete Poundin, author Mickey Zifrin, and from the San Diego Zoo, Joan Embry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Are you the legal guardian of John Connor?
That's right, officer. What's he done now?
Do you have a photograph of John?
Here's Johnny.
You're not you anymore.
I don't follow.
You are a superstar. You are the new Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo?
Johnny Bravo.
Hi, my name is. My name is. My name is.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
The Pete and Sebastian Show.
Bro, I got to tell you something you can relate to. So, 2 nights ago was Sadie's first day of kindergarten, so it's the first day she's going all day. It was very exciting around the house. Jackie had a balloon for her when she got off the bus, and we had chalkboard out in front, first day of school, and photos, big thing in town. So it's a full, long day for Sadie. So she comes home, she's tired, it was hot, hanging out. That night she goes to bed. And we're watching the second season of the Ozarks, which is fantastic, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thanks for mentioning this. We just watched the first episode, and we are so into this. At least I am. Where are you?
I just finished second episode.
Oh, okay. So go ahead.
Season 2. So next thing you know, Sadie's crying her eyes out. And we go running up there, and she can't breathe, man. She's like, and I'm starting to get worried. And then I hear her say something like, I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to go back to school. And that's what it sounded like to me. Turns out she was saying, I can't, my throat, I can't swallow. But I thought it sounded like, I don't want to go back to school. So Jackie's cradling her. And this is one of those things where like, she doesn't even want me. Like, no, mommy, you know. So Jackie's cradling her, and she's crying. What's wrong, sweetie? And all I hear is, I don't want to go back to school. So now, Total Italian comes out. I'm leaning over, yelling, did somebody touch you? Did somebody touch you at school? Did somebody touch you? Right? Like, she went to school one day, and now she's saying she don't want to go back? All right. What's the gym teacher's name? What's the social studies teacher? Damn. Now I know why they homeschool. God damn it. And even Sadie looked at me like when Serafina looked at you like, you know, you weren't funny. She's looking at me like, she goes, what? No, what? And then Jackie's like, guy, what do you even say? I'm like, all right. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's we go right to the negative, right? The kid is like, you know, it could have been like maybe she fell down in class and she has a bad experience about like going out to play recess because she fell in the wood chips. Right away we go to molest, call the police, take her out of the school.
I swear to God, I'm like, I'm going to kill somebody. Oh, Jesus. Turns out she had a soft throat. Jackie gave her a cough drop. And then she spit it out after a little while and went right back to bed. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm like, show me where. Show me. Oh, God. And then, you know, we could scare him to the point where she's like, oh, man, I better tell him somebody touched me. Otherwise, he's going to be hopped up until I don't know, the gym teacher. There you go, the gym teacher. Get the fuck out of the room, guy. Right?
I really like you.
I like you too, Arnold. You guys like to take pictures?
Yeah, we love it.
Well, I got a great idea. Take your shirt off.
Okay.
Now, we're going to take some pictures, and we're going to have another little sip of wine, and we're going to take some more pictures. And so strike a pose for me there.
I'm creating a wall. I'm redoing the bedroom, right? Stripped it down. I mentioned that in the past. And one whole wall, we want it to be barnwood, old used barnwood. Yeah. Now, it's becoming a problem finding barnwood, man. The farmers are onto it. They're selling that shit, and there's no one around here selling it. So a friend of mine turned me on to, he did a whole wall in his house, stained it after it was done, wooden pallets. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So now I've been going around. I got to get about 19 wooden pallets to have enough of the wooden slats to do the wall. And I tell you, every morning, the past 2 mornings, I get out in the Subaru about 7:30 in the morning and I troll the back alleys. I got about 5 at a PetSmart yesterday. And I'm so nervous because I'm afraid they can open the back door and tell me, what the hell, don't take the pallets. Because I stopped asking because Home Depot said no.
Are these by the garbage?
They're all by the dumpster, but some places say take them, we're throwing them out. Other places say, no, we give them back and collect them, so leave them there. So, you know, it gets embarrassing when you're asking. So there's a stack of 15 by this electrical supply store. I think I'm going to go there tonight and lift about 5 of them. Halfway there, it's a rush, bro.
So... Is this could it be considered theft?
That's the thing. It's that gray area where you're not going to get arrested, but the person you're taking them from can embarrass the shit out of you. You know, with like a scolding. You know that wasn't free. You wouldn't have came at 10 at night. You know they're not free, asshole. I'm sick of people like you stealing things. And I just gotta go, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Shit. I do a drive around before I get out. I steal the pallets similar to the way a serial killer murders somebody. Like I drive around it a couple of times, look around, open up the hatch right away. Like and I do a back in. Oh, it all happens so fast. It's an abduction.
Now, do you, while you're doing it, do you try and take as many pallets as you can in one swipe?
I do, but I found out at PetSmart I can only fit 3. The 4th one can't get in, and that was so embarrassing, bro. I'm trying to get the 4th one in, and I can't. Now I'm pulling it out, and I'm like, oh, God, I can't. Can you imagine getting busted because you got greedy? So I got a 3-pallet limit. But a lot of times there'll be like 5 pallets. The first 2 are shit. The last 3 are good. So now I got to take the top 2 off, get the 3 at the bottom in. There's a lot going on in a short period of time, man. I'm getting more and more nervous. But it's kind of like, you know, I might keep taking them after I'm done with the project. I might just collect pallets, strip them down.
Well, can't you tell the guy? I mean, you're quick on your feet. Can't you tell the guy, just be relaxed while you're doing it and just casually put them in your trunk, and if somebody comes out, you turn around and go, I talked to Frank this morning. He told me I could come by and take them.
I love your attitude, and that's when I'm doing a rush job. If I feel like there's always a door right there, if like someone pops it open for a smoke, I am gonna go into that mode, like just kind of give me a, hey, how you doing, man? And just keep doing what I'm doing.
You're already convicting yourself, so you're going in with like an attitude that you're already defeated. If you go in and go, just believe that you're supposed to be there and someone sent you there to pick them up, I think you would just totally kill this. Saying, what are you talking about? I talked to Joe this morning. He told me to come in and take them. But if that's a problem, man, put it back on them. Like the guy would go, Oh, Joe told you. You might not even know Joe.
I mean, yeah, he told me it's all right. Whatever's back here, if it's back here, it's okay to take. I'm sorry, I'll take them out right now. I like that. But to do that, then you're saying take them in the middle of the day, right? Because I can't take them at 11 at night and go, Joe told me to take him. He said, come at midnight.
No, he's like, Joe told me to come. I work late, so I'm coming from my job at the warehouse.
We're getting to a lot now. Can I just say it was hot? I decided I'd pick him up later today.
Oh, man.
Tom Brady's on the downside of his career, and if you ask me if he'll ever get to another Super Bowl, I have one answer. No way, no how.
You can run on for a long time.
Is this the most awkward father-daughter kiss ever? Patriots head coach Bill Belichick was photographed celebrating his victory with a passionate smooch on the lips with not his girlfriend, but his adult daughter.
NFL report confirms Patriots knew about deflated footballs.
There's a scene showing 5-time Super Bowl winner Tom Brady getting a massage. The second kiss shared by father and son prompted tweets from viewers using words like very disturbing and uncomfortably long.
Too long, like romantic long.
Well, my goodness gracious,
I want you all to know that we are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
We all know what's going on this weekend. So here are your pal Jimmy's top 5 reasons why the New England Patriots are going to win yet another Super Bowl this Sunday. 1. Captain Caveman Rob Gronkowski. Oh, that lovable meathead knows how to do is catch a football. 2. Bill Belichick. Yeah, he looks like Mama Fratelli from the Goonies, but the guy's a goddamn genius. 3. Tom motherfucking Brady. Enough said. 4. Because that's just what they do. And last but not least, number 5. Because the greatest quarterback of all time, like my man DJ Lou, is a huge Pearl Jam fan.
Yeah, it just depends, what I want to kind of get up for. So a lot of Jay-Z, Coldplay, U2. Pearl Jam.
I mean, what other reason besides that do you need, kid? Go back! Boy!
I know. And the river shall open for the righteous. And the river shall open for the righteous. And the river shall open for the righteous someday.
So today, let us rededicate ourselves to a path of mutual understanding and respect. Let us rethink old assumptions and open our hearts and minds to possible and possibilities. And finally, I ask the leaders of the region to join us in the noble quest for lasting peace. And God bless the United States. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone.
All right, let me talk about where I went the other day. So this is in the course of trying to maintain my youth. I found out about this facial, and it's called the vampire facial. All right.
All right.
You ever hear of it?
No.
Okay. So I go to this guy. Highly recommended. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's piped in, eh? So Lana and I go to get this done together. And listen, I know that this is not a normal thing for couples to do, all right? I know a lot of guys out there aren't getting vampire facials. It's not something that's common amongst a lot of men. However, I've been getting facials on a regular for about, I'd say, a good 9 years straight. About 9 years ago, I took it upon myself to go, you know what? I'm going to take care of my face. I've had some acne issues in the past, and I'm in the entertainment business. I got to look fresh. I got to look, like my face is what I make money on, so I want to take care of it. Right. So I've upped my game. I used to do a facial, little microdermabrasion, some oxygen, all right? Now, this vampire thing, they take blood out of your arm, right? What? They spin the blood, right? And when they bring it back in, the blood is like, almost looks kind of golden, almost looks like piss. They strip the red out of the blood. I guess the red is and I don't have the science down behind this, but the red part of the blood is not really, it's like food coloring. It's just there for, doesn't have any value to it.
Boy, you really don't have the science down. It's like food color. It's like food color.
This is not how it was described to me, and I feel like sometimes when I'm in like these situations when I'm talking to a doctor and he's describing the actual process to me, I feel like my brain shuts down and goes, there's no way I'm going to remember this. Do you ever, are you ever in a conversation where you go, this guy is going to be talking for about 10 minutes about this topic. I'm going to remember about 3.
Absolutely. Especially with what they do, man, because it's like, hey, if I would understand what you're telling me, I would just go do it myself, right? I mean, come on. This is spinning my blood, taking out the red, and then what are they doing with it next? This is fascinating.
So what he does, prior to doing the actual vampire part of it, he takes a laser beam and lasers my entire face. And basically, it's a deep cleaning. It's just going to kind of remove a layer of skin. He doesn't do the beard area because if he starts doing the beard on a laser, the laser could burn the hair follicles off, right?
Yeah.
It's called
Wow, you should got on your back, bro. Is that similar to what you do for the back?
Yeah, but like
that you did?
if you do it on the face, I think it could cause some scarring. I know a guy that did this laser on the face, and they caught a couple follicles and burned a hole in his face. But I think he went to a guy that is offshoot dermatologist.
Right.
But it's called PRP, and it's also used to stimulate hair growth as well. And the acronym stands for platelet-rich plasma. All right.
Okay.
That I do know. So what it does is, or what they do is they squirt your own blood on your face. Now, granted, this is not red blood, all right?
This is the craziest one of them all, dude.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get ripped to shreds on this one, man.
Okay. So, like, they spray it, like, obviously, like, all around, like a mist or something?
No, it's in a, what do you call it? What do they give you? Shots? A needle. So it's in like a, what do they call a needle? Like, where you
syringe.
press with a syringe.
Yeah.
So basically they take a syringe and they take the blood and put it on like your cheeks. Then he takes this roller and he rolls your face, and it has these little like needles in the roller, which kind of puts holes in your face, little microscopic holes, where then the blood is massaged into your face, and it's supposed to like give you collagen and it's like these plate-rich plasmas are supposed to give, again, this is not the right explanation, but basically the red blood cells in the serum contain it's supposed to like hydrate your skin with your own blood. Let me get the real explanation of it, because again, the guy explained it to me and I tuned out. But
yeah, listen, man, you can get the real explanation. It ain't gonna make it any less weird. Holy shit!
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, you haven't lived until you had your own blood squirted over your face and rolled into your skin, man.
Oh man, so when you say they take the syringe, so when you shoot it out of a syringe, it's a straight stream. So are they injecting it into your cheek, or are they just moving the syringe all around, splashing it on your cheek? What? I don't understand that part.
Yeah, it comes out in a like a little a stream on your face.
Oh,
right?
they kind of run it all over your face.
Yeah, they run it all over your face, and then they take this little device and they roll it on your cheek. Let the blood penetrate your skin, and that's how it works.
Now, when the blood was hitting your face, were you like a little grossed out?
No. The whole process, I was like, shit's happening. It was like, I was like, this. I'm getting a new face. I don't care, blood, no blood. There's a new face about to pop now.
The hair is already secondhand news.
Oh yeah, the hair is like. I'm thinking about doing this on my head, this PRP, to stimulate the hair growth. Because the guy said, this guy literally could tell me, listen, all right, this guy is so good at selling this stuff. He could tell me anything, and I'd say, yeah.
So did he ever lean over and tell you, listen, this is between me and you, but I'm 257 years old. Trust me, this shit works.
Oh my God.
I mean.
So yeah, bro.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I had this done on Thursday. It's Tuesday. Was it Wednesday? Now, he told me I'm going to be ashy for a little bit. 3-4 days he's going to be ashy. So, but after a week, you're going to start to see it. So I've been walking around the house going, Lana, you see anything yet? Is the blood taking over, or what's going on here? And we've both been looking at each other going, I don't know. I don't think it's really setting in. But I got to tell you today, man, I got up at about 5:30 to go take a piss, and the light was coming into the bathroom, shining off the mirror, and I looked into the mirror, and I'm like, it took. The face looked beautiful. I'm telling you, man, not that you need it, but if you want to maintain what you got to get your blood on your face.
I'll go with a little Nivea, bro. I'll go with a little Nivea.
Holy shit. Lou, you into this at all? Where are you standing on the blood facial?
Yeah, I'll give it a try, man. Fuck it.
Says the man who had unprotected sex with a Dutch hooker. Now, I gotta ask. So, when you do this, first of all, how often can you do it?
Well, that's my question. I said, listen, do you do this, and how long does it last? He goes, listen, I see people once a month. I see people once every 3 months. It's up to you and your preference. But it's totally up to you. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see how it kind of takes. I just wanted to try it to see what the difference was, because to be honest with you, I got a lot of sun damage from. I don't know. Listen, do you use SPF?
I don't. No, I don't use anything.
Me neither. I haven't used it really for 45 years. I've just been going raw, right out into the sun. I figure I'm Italian.
You are, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
You are. My dad was golfing with my brother recently. My brother's, half Irish. I mean, I am too, but whatever. But my brother looks Irish. And my brother said, dude, it's 92 degrees. I spray down, and then I go to spray Dad, and Dad elbows me away and goes, get that shit out of here. So now you feel like you're seeing some damage, bro. I gotta spray blood on myself now.
No, you don't have to do it. I mean, you don't have to go to these extremes. Like I said, I wanted to try it out, and I gotta tell you, half of me was like, yes, I wanted to try it out, but again, the other half, and with this show, it's like this would be great fodder for the cast. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's not that I wouldn't have done it without the show, but I feel like while it's happening, I'm taking mental notes to tell you guys. Apparently, I didn't take the mental notes good enough to tell you the actual process of this whole thing, but I gotta tell you, man, the what I saw in the mirror this morning was like, it was pretty fantastic.
Unbelievable. There's always one every show I go into the living room. Jack!
Get out of here.
Right after the show. That's the one. All right, man. I will be Gotham Comedy Club, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. I got some important people coming to these shows to check it out, folks, so I really need to pack it out, and I really need your support. So let's come on down, baby. Gotham, October 18th through 20th. And then let's see what else I want to plug. In November, I will be at the Funny Bone in Manchester, Connecticut. Hopefully they'll get my name right at this Funny Bone. How about you, bro? What do you got? Where you playing?
It's Wells Fargo Center, September 13th in Philadelphia. I'll be in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, the 14th of September. Albany, September 15th. San Francisco, the 20th and the 21st. Pasos Robles at the Vina Robles Amphitheater, September 22nd. And I will be in Green Bay, September 29th, SebastianLive.com for all your tickets. Good hang. We will see you soon. I'm going to go and see if I got any more blood in the refrigerator.
Holy shit. Later, man. Good hanging.
Take care. Spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone, one day you'll be gone. If we were vampires and death was a joke, we'd go out on the sidewalk and smoke and laugh at all the lovers and their plans. I wouldn't feel the need to hold your hand. Maybe time running out is a gift. I'll work hard till the end of my shift and give you every second I can find, and hope it isn't me who's left behind. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone.
The show has ended.
Did somebody touch you? Did somebody touch you at school? Did somebody touch you?
Molest, call the police, take her out of the school.